All right, let's dive into something that's on a lot of people's minds, AI. Specifically, we're looking at The AI Wealth Blueprint by Andrew Maxwell. And get this, the whole point of the book is that you don't need to be a coder or a data scientist to build a life-changing business with AI. This is for everyone else. You know, the book kicks off with this really powerful idea. This AI revolution, it's here, and it's massive. And you've got two ways to look at it, right? You can see it as a threat, something that's going to take your job, or you can see it as one of the single biggest opportunities of our entire lifetime. This blueprint is all about grabbing that opportunity with both hands.
And that really is the question for you, for me, for all of us. This isn't just about some abstract technology. It's a real call to action. So let's stop talking about the what if and get right into the how.
So here's our game plan. We'll start with the big picture. Then we'll jump straight into your no-code business options, the exact toolkit you're going to need, a step-by-step 6-month roadmap, how to scale up, and then, most importantly, the very first thing you should do after this. Okay, first things first, the blueprint itself. What can you actually do? The book lays out 5 completely different business models you can start, all centered around AI. And this is the key, none of them require you to write a single line of code.
So here they are, the 5 main paths. You could become an AI influencer, creating content that educates people, or an AI consultant advising businesses on their strategy. You could launch what's called an AI automation agency, and we're going to focus a lot on that one. You could get into AI education, making courses and guides. Or for the really ambitious, you could build your own subscription software, a SaaS product.
Okay, this breakdown tells you pretty much everything you need to know. Look, influencing and consulting, super cheap to start, which is awesome, but your income is kind of capped by your time. But then you see the AI automation agency. The startup costs are still pretty reasonable, but the earning potential and the ability to scale, way, way higher. We're talking up to $50,000 a month. This is where you build a real system, not just a high-paying job for yourself. And the book really hammers this point home. For most people starting out, the AI automation agency is the perfect entry point. You're not just trading your hours for money like a consultant. You're building actual automated solutions for businesses. Think about it. You could create a custom AI chatbot for a local pizza place that takes orders and answers questions 24/7. That's a real, tangible asset they'll happily pay for. So, if you're going to build an agency, what do you actually need to know? Well, the great news is it really just boils down to 2 key skills. So let's build your toolkit. Okay, skill number 1 is prompt engineering. And don't let the fancy name fool you. It's just the art and science of how you talk to an AI. A great prompt gets you a fantastic result. A lazy, vague prompt gets you, well, garbage. This is probably the single most important skill for getting an AI to do valuable work for you and your clients. And this example just perfectly illustrates the difference. The bad prompt is lazy. It's vague. The good prompt? It's specific. It tells the AI exactly who to be, it gives it context, and it gives it clear instructions. The result is a personalized, helpful response that a client would absolutely pay for. Your second skill is knowing the tools of the trade. Platforms like Zapier and Make are kind of like the digital glue that connects all your different apps to create these amazing automated workflows. OpenAI's API is the brain. It's how you plug that powerful AI into your projects. And then you've got tools like Bubble and VoiceFlow that let you build whole custom apps and voice assistants, all without writing a single line of code. It's like having a set of power tools for the digital world. Okay, so you've got the business model, you know the skills you need, but how do you actually put it all together? The book lays out a super clear 6-month roadmap to take you from knowing nothing to running a profitable business. It's a really simple 3-phase process. For the first 2 months, your only job is to learn. You just focus on mastering the tools. That's it. Then, months 3 and 4, you find a few people to work with for free. Now, this is a genius move. It lets you build your portfolio and your confidence without all the pressure. Then, by months 5 and 6, you've got the skills, you've got the proof, and you just flip the switch and start charging for your work. So once you're actually making money, what's next? You scale. And the key to scaling, according to the book, isn't to be a generalist who can do a little bit of everything. It's to become a specialist. Finding your special spot in the market is a 4-step process. First, just look at yourself. What are you good at? What do you already know? Then, analyze different industries. What problems do they have that AI could solve? Third, and this is crucial, evaluate if they actually have the money and the willingness to pay for those solutions. And finally, you specialize. You become the go-to AI expert for dentists, or for coffee shops, or for e-commerce stores.
You become the best at solving one group's specific problems.
So, we've covered the business models, the essential skills, the roadmap, and how to scale up. But the book makes it very clear that none of that matters without the right fuel in your tank. And that brings us to your very first, most important action step. Before you learn a single tool, before you look for a single client, you need to find your why. Why are you even doing this? Is it for financial freedom? Is it for your family? Is it to prove you can build something yourself? That reason, that is the anchor that will keep you going when things get tough, because they will. Write it down. Put it somewhere you can see it every single day. And really, that's the core message of the AI Wealth Blueprint. This incredible wave of technology isn't something to just sit back and watch. It's a set of tools just waiting for you to pick them up and start building. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build?